Steven Universe and all associated images are property of Cartoon Network, Rebecca Sugar, and any and all other respective owners. I don't know them all. All footage in this video has been used for the purpose of critique parody under fair use. Please support the official release. Hey guys, I am back. I mean, technically speaking, I didn't really go anywhere since I have been reviewing each of the Summer of Steven episodes the day after their release. But I did take a break from making theories, and that break is over. So I am back with more theories for all of you, and in case the title wasn't enough of a giveaway, this, the first of those new theories, is derived from information that we learned during the first half of the Steven Summer Adventure event. Next week's theory will be as well, and probably the next several theories after that, pushing back my planned theories quite a while, but that is just what happens when we get so many new episodes at once. Heck, that's what happens when we get any new episodes at once. I'm just happy that we're getting new episodes, guys. You have no idea. Now, I had this big introductory bit planned where I was going to actually talk directly to you with my new cartoon avatar that I've been working on, but the pens that I'm using to draw him are not here yet. I ordered them and they haven't arrived. So, unfortunately, you guys are just going to have to settle for voiceover. Anywho, one of the most interesting revelations that we were given in those first 2 weeks of the Steven Summer Adventure event was the revelation of what exactly it was that caused gem corruption. Realizing that his healing powers are back, Steven decides that it's time for him to try to heal one of the corrupted gems, and even though the other gems are insistent that it won't work, he goes through with it. He manages to partially heal Centipedal, but his powers don't work fully, and Pearl specifically calls corruption damage from the diamonds. She says, specifically, that damage from the diamonds isn't so easily fixed. This proves that the flash of light that was shown in Lapis's flashback in Same Old World is what corrupted the gems, and that it's very unlikely that anything else can. We also learn from Centipedal here that it wasn't just a flash of light, it was a sound as well. Steven recognizes that Centipedal is trying to convey the idea of a song and a flash of light together. This means that it was a specific audio-visual frequency which caused corruption, which makes sense. Gems are by their nature musical beings. Even a stick in the mud like Jasper, who doesn't particularly seem to like singing, still has to dance in order to fuse. So it would make sense that an audio frequency embedded in a flash of light could play to that musical structure of a gem's brain and sort of earworm its way in and cause damage. This means that Rose's shield was able to block either the audio or the visual aspect of this attack, or both, I would imagine, is a possibility as well. But if I had to guess, I would say that it was able to block the audio frequency, rendering the flash of light a harmless flash of light. We have seen evidence that Rose's shield, now Steven's shield, has a frequency of its own, and that it seems to be able to cancel out other gem abilities. It literally is the Captain America shield of gem powers. Rather than canceling out kinetic energy, it cancels out gem energy. Unfortunately, the frequency of Steven's shield does not help the corrupted gems, and while I have theorized that he could go into the minds of corrupted gems and help them to recover, and while that is still possible, he could still do that, it may only be one piece of the puzzle. This damage is not nearly as psychological as I once thought it was. It's deliberate brain damage. While it's clear that some of that damage can be undone by a helpful hand, I'd be willing to bet that it can't be entirely undone that way. So how can the corrupted gems be healed? Well, for lack of a better segue, why don't we ask the Audio Daddy-O? Greg Universe is an incredibly humble and talented person. He's a fantastic songwriter and performer and musician, and yet he never lets it go to his head. He doesn't think himself better than others, which in some cases is kind of sad because in some cases he quite literally is. This guy is a master at audio-visual technology. Audio specifically, but he obviously has at least a basic understanding of video. But when it comes to audio technology, not only does he seem self-taught, but he seems to be some kind of genius, able to make alien technology compatible with his own, when an expert in that alien technology and in our technology, Pearl, didn't seem to think it was possible. Could it be that it will be Greg Universe who helps to reverse engineer the audio signal that corrupted the gems, creating a counter signal that will help to heal them or defend against another corruption attack? Could it be that one day he will discover which frequency Steven's shield resonates at, allowing them to harness that frequency and cancel out the abilities of enemy gems? When Monster Reunion confirmed that sound frequencies are integral to gem powers, it all came together. It makes sense. Greg Universe is a much more important character than any of us ever realized. He'll have help with it, sure, but I think it will be Greg who heals the corrupted gems, or derives a way to prevent additional gems from being corrupted when the diamonds return, or both. And before you say, oh no, that won't happen because it's clearly been built up that Steven's going to be the one to save the corrupted gems, well, yeah, I'm not saying he won't. He's still going to have a hand in it. And considering that he seems to have picked up on a lot of Greg's talents, I wouldn't be surprised if he assists in discovering whatever frequency is eventually used to save the corrupted gems. I also think that his ability to astral project will play some part in this. We only have a few pieces of a very large puzzle. It's not like I'm claiming to know the entire picture. But looking at just these few pieces, I think that this portion of the puzzle is obvious enough. But guys, what did you think of this theory? Did I hit the right frequency, or did it come off more as dead air? Let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below. Either way, this has been AJ22, and I will talk to you guys later. Do you have a theory idea or merely a musing about the show that you'd like me to discuss? You can head on over to my Facebook page and send me a message detailing your ideas, and if I find them interesting enough, I'll be sure to respond. Or you could head on over to my Tumblr page and send me an ask. If it's not something that I've covered before, I'll be sure to answer. If you are on Facebook or Tumblr, I also recommend that you like and or follow me there as well to keep up to date on all of my content as well as any supplementary content that I might post on either of those sites. And if you know anyone on Facebook or Tumblr who might find my content interesting, please share it with them. I'd really appreciate it.